rigid body, are a what? Single rigid body. So therefore, omega ICB is equal to omega ICA and is equal to omega what? AB. Where is the student that asked me the question just now? You see that now. That's why I want to do this problem. Are we clear? Okay, but it's only true in the what? IC domain. Okay. Then now you put it back into the real domain. So now we start analyzing things in the real domain now. Okay, so we know that over here, omega AB is equal to 9.091 radians per watt second. Okay, we know that now. Okay, so from here, we are going to use what? VD is equal to VA plus by omega AD cross RD from point A. Okay. So we are aware that over here, this is our VDJ. Over here, this is our what? VDI. Okay. So we know that note, okay, VDI is not equal to VDJ. Okay. If you don't know this yet, it's fine. Okay, it will tell you eventually. So we know that this will be equal to minus or VDI. Okay, minus by what? VDJ is equal to VA, which is equal to minus what? Minus 4J plus omega AD. So we know that this is minus 9.091 flow down region cross D. Okay, A from point A, the reference point is A, so it's equal to minus 4/5 multiplied by 0.3, and this is I, plus by 3/5 multiplied by 0.3 J. Okay. So we have VDI minus by VDJ, and this will be equal to minus 4J plus by minus 9.091 K cross 0.3, that's by 4/5, 0.24 I, and then plus 0.18 J. Okay. Now this one you have no choice. You have to use relative motion. Okay, you cannot do anything else because we don't know what is our magnitude in I and J direction in terms of velocity. So you have VDI minus VDJ. This will be equal to minus 4J. Okay. K cross I is positive, so this will be positive J. So 9.091 times over 2.1818. Wait, 9.091.24. 2.182. K cross I is J. Okay. K cross J is I is negative, 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 and another negative is positive. 9.091. 3/5 times by 0.3 is 3/5. 0.18. So 0.18 times 9.091 is 1.636. 1.636 I. Okay. Let me do it again. So K cross I is positive, negative, negative become positive. J cross K is negative, positive. Okay, so we know that in terms of I component, VD is equal to 1.636 and it's positive, means the direction assumed is correct. Okay. And then J component is equal to minus VD is equal to minus 4 plus by 2.182. So minus 4 plus by 2.182 is 1.181. So VD is equal to 1.181 coming down. Okay. So once we have this, let's solve this using instantaneous method. Okay, let's solve this using instantaneous method. So what we have is we have a velocity vector. So we know that VD, okay, we know that VD is equal to square root of what? 1.636 plus by 1.181. Okay, so 1.636 squared plus by 1.181 squared, square root of the whole thing is equal to 2.018. I'll do it again. 1.636. Hey, Eugene, really? Come on. 1.636 squared plus by 1.181 squared. 2.018. Okay, so I get 2.018. Okay. So we know our direction, then we know, then I'm going to find out our what? Our theta. Okay, so I'm going to call that direction our theta. Okay, so this is our theta. Okay. So we know that tangent theta is equal to VDI. So I direction 1.636 divided by VD, which is equal to 1.181. Yes. 1 point. Oh, I got it wrong. 4 minus 2.18. 4 minus 2.18. 1.8. Wait. Minus 4 plus 2.18. 1.82. My math, something is wrong here, right? So this is wrong, right? Am I right? So 4 minus 4 plus by 2.182. 1 point. I was hungry. Oh, that would be a big mistake, okay? So 1.636 squared plus by 1.818 squared, square root of the whole thing is 2.445. Or 2.446. So this will be 1 point. Thank you for telling me. Where are you? 1 pint. 2 pint. Good quality beer. Okay. So 1.636 divided by 1.818. Inverse tangent. So the angle is 41.98 degrees. So we know this angle now. So I'm going to now, okay, so 41.98. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to make this big. Don't make it oblique. Okay, I'm going to make this big. So what we just did is we knew that from vertical, and we have an angle of what? What was the angle? 41.98. So if I were to sketch 41.98, so this is my BB, and now this angle over here is 41.98, right? 41.98. Okay. So we know one velocity vector. We also are very, very sure, okay, we are very sure about this, that this direction over here, this is our VC. Then if I'm going to use the green line to sketch the domain or using instantaneous center, right? We know that this will come down vertically. And then I'm going to use this angle that we have found in the exam or term test. You have to bring your compass. You all have mathematical instrument? No? If you have, good. If you don't, you won't die. So we're going to rotate. Can you invest in a mathematical instrument? Because for 3A, you will need it a lot. Okay. So from here, we have found our what? Instantaneous center, right? From here, we have found. So with all this value over here, right? We know that this angle over here, okay? So I'm going to call this angle theta D. We know that theta D is equal to 90 minus by 41.98. Okay. So 90 is equal to 48.02 degrees. Okay. So now we have to determine what is our, we have to determine DIC. Do we have to determine DIC? Yeah. So we also know that this angle over here, this angle is equal to what? 120 degrees, right? And we know this length, okay? Ooh. We have to somehow find information for this angle over here, right? So to find that angle, this angle over here is also what? Alternate angles. Is it alternate angles? Can I see alternate? No, no, not here. If I were to draw, if I were to draw another line that's perpendicular coming down, okay, the rest are just geometry. You have to be tidy in your geometry, okay? So we know that this angle over here is also equal to what? This angle over here is equal to 48.02. Okay. So from here, we can determine this angle over here. So that is 90 minus 48.02 is equal to 41.98. What am I doing? Okay. So we can find our angle C, IC, D. So this is equal to 180 minus by 120 minus by 41.98. Okay. So 180 minus 120 minus 41.98, I get 18.02. Is it? Okay, 180 minus 120. Is that 180? I think I made a mistake down here. Yeah. Yeah, I know that now. Yeah, this is 90. This is 90. Right? So it's equal, pardon me, so it's 120 or 180 minus 90 minus by what? 41.98. Okay, so 180 minus 90, 180 minus 90 minus 41.98. So it's equal to 48. Okay, yeah, it's also equal. Wait, there's something wrong down here. I make a mistake down here. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to you waste your time sitting down here looking at me doing geometry. I will post the video at the end, okay, for the right answer, okay? But it's possible to solve, okay? I'll see you guys on Monday.